Okay, in this video we're going to be checking out a toy helicopter here. This is from WLtoys. This is the V911S, and this is one of those ones without the fly bar. I guess they're for stabilization. This actually has a 6-channel, or it's actually a 6-axis gyro inside here. So that uses the gyro for stabilization. Kind of interesting for something so small and toy-like and inexpensive. I think it's about $38, around $40, I guess, a little bit under that. And it is 4-channel operated. It does come with a remote, so it's all ready to fly. Includes a little 1S 230 milliamp hour LiPo, and chargers included. You get some spare blades and some spare propellers and such if you need that. The control here is your typical 4-channel radio control here. Got your throttle, yaw, pitch, and roll. Not a whole lot of functions here. On/off button here. You got your trims here on the sides, and just show you the channel outputs on the screen. Rate buttons here. You have 2 beeps for rate 2 and 1 beep for rate 1. And I wasn't really sure what this button did. It wasn't really clear in the instructions, so I'm not going to be using that. That's pretty much it. So it should be pretty similar to flying like a toy drone, like a toy quadcopter. Let's see how it does. Obviously no FPV, it's just line of sight, so I'm going to go ahead and take it outside and we'll see how it flies. So I'm trying to fly it now when there's no wind. I tried to fly this earlier and it was pretty windy and it didn't do too well, so I wouldn't recommend flying this in any wind, but you can see pretty stable. A little bit of ground effect there. The controls are a little twitchy. You can see when you're pitching or doing some rolls. The roll isn't as twitchy. You can see it's a little smoother. I think there's a little bit less expo or something on the controls for pitch. It can be smoother. But it does look a little twitchier. And you can't go fast, but changing directions is kind of tricky because you have to turn around and it carries that momentum in that same direction. So it can get away from you pretty quick. That's really fast. So if you're going to fly it fast, you're going to probably need to be in a larger area or have a lot of practice. The wind is starting to pick up a little bit. I think once you get used to the controls and the way it reacts, you can fly it smoothly. You can see. I think I find it more fun to fly closer. It looks really good in the air. See if I can fly it hands off when there's no wind here. It is drifting. Bring it closer here. There, here is hands off right there. Just a little bit of a breeze taken in that direction, but yeah, you can see how stable that is. I think that's because of the gyro that's on the flight controller. Really, you can just fly as kind of like a quadcopter. There's no I think they call it a flyless bar or something like that, some sort of stabilization thing. Yeah, for a toy helicopter, this is pretty nice. That comes a car. See how it does just on the yaw right there. It's just a complete yaw. I'm sure some of you probably are going to ask me if you can FPV this. It might be possible. The canopy, might be able to stick something on the canopy perhaps. Not sure. It's pretty light, so. And the wind is starting to pick up. This thing doesn't do that great in wind, so. Indoor definitely will work, larger indoor spaces. You can see there's the wind, just kind of bounces it around a bit. Not sure how long the battery lasts. I think it's like about a 5 to 6 minute flight, but I think I'm getting more than that right now. Oh, that's the end of the battery. Yep, that was almost at full throttle right there at the end. Yeah, it's a pretty cool little helicopter. I'm not exactly sure what the price is. I think it's around 30 bucks or something like that. Check the price or the link in the description if you want to see the price. Pretty stable. I did fly this before and crashed it a few times. Handled it okay, no damage, and yeah, still flies great. So I think it's because it's really light. So if you guys are interested in checking it out, I'll put a link in the description, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.